Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be looking into the life of Mr. Salty Cracker. To be more specific, we will be exploring his net worth, lifestyle, and biography. Let's begin. Who is Salty Cracker? Salty Cracker is a popular YouTube personality who constantly emphasizes the freedom of speech. He runs an active, analytical, and opinionated YouTube channel that goes by the name Salty Cracker. Most of us don't know exactly who he is because there isn't much information available on the internet about him. We do not even know his real name because he prefers to keep everything about him entirely private. This is understandable considering his nature of work. If you have a look at his YouTube channel, other social media platforms, and if you listen closely to his podcast, you will realize that he has become very famous for making various political news videos that are predominantly right-wing. This explains why he almost always places great emphasis on freedoms, equality, and human rights. Mr. Salty Cracker has two YouTube channels. The first one is Mr. Salty Cracker, which he started in 2015, and the second one is Mrs. Salty Cracker, which he and his wife started in 2019. As far as the success rate of both channels is concerned, he has been able to accumulate a huge following of over 640,000 subscribers, and the numbers are growing by the day. Salty Cracker, YouTube career and personal life. Unfortunately, there isn't much information about Salty's early life, family, or hometown. All we know is that he was an elementary school teacher for about a decade. He specialized in special needs education during his time as a teacher. At the same time, he was a liberal and an Obama supporter. Because of this, he was being repeatedly red-pilled by the education system for his views. In the process, he decided that he didn't want to coexist in that space, so he quit his job and started his own business. His first attempt at business was with a YouTube channel for children. He made videos about video games and old-school video game consoles. However, there came a time when he wasn't fulfilled by what he was doing and found himself neglecting the channel. Thereafter, the started ranting and raving for no reason. Then one day, he noticed that there wasn't enough information about what's happening around, and he switched it up. In the midst of all of his rants, his wife always thought he was salty. You know, exceptionally bitter, upset, or slightly angry, and the name stuck ever since. This is when he decided it was time to make a new YouTube channel in 2015, which he named Mr. Salty Cracker. At the moment, nearly all of his videos have become the talk of the town, and almost everyone is always listening to the Salty Cracker podcast or Salty Cracker livestream. Aside from being a YouTuber who makes political news videos, Mr. Salty is also a writer and a producer. He also has a personal website, saltmustflow.com, which he claims is for entertainment purposes only. He always tells everyone to listen to his opinions and rants at their own risk because they are probably the ramblings of a lunatic that are probably wrong. His videos directly show his anger and disgust towards the politics of the country and various other social, economic, and cultural aspects that need to be highlighted within any society. In fact, he sometimes calls himself an angry white guy who has had enough of the system. He made a decision that he would never be that person who sits back and keeps quiet whenever so many things seem to be happening in his country. If you actually take time and constructively listen to his playlist, you will realize that so many of his videos make a lot of sense and his opinions could potentially change the system for the better. The good thing is that most of his followers are like-minded and often engage with him on the same. Salty also believes that by making videos and sharing opinions about everything absurd happening around him, he is easily able to release all the stress and anger about the issues that he cannot act upon. He also values the fact that he is able to represent anyone who feels the same way, but is not able to speak up or voice out their thought processes. When Salty isn't out ranting on his channel, he would be learning how to make a new recipe. His wife and friends praise him for the killer pizzas that he makes whenever he gets the chance. He also loves baking desserts, video gaming on his PS4, and playing the guitar. Salty Cracker's dating life. Salty Cracker is married to a very supportive woman who is a great part of his life and his success. She is always ready to back up Mr. Salty and tries to learn as much as she can from him. The two have been together for a while and are raising a family together. Unfortunately, we do not know much about her childhood or personal life. Also, there isn't much information about what her true name is. Salty Cracker's net worth. As of 2021, Salty has an estimated net worth of $200,000, and it is bound to increase within the next few years. His channel successfully accumulates about 160,000 daily views, which add up to 4.87 million views every month. Based on these stats, he makes about $650 a day from ads alone. This amount easily totals to $19,500 monthly and $234,000 annually. After he gives YouTube 45% of what he makes, he is still left with a decent chunk of cash to meet all of his needs. Unfortunately, Salty Cracker's channel has been demonetized, meaning that he isn't making any money at the moment. However, he still finds ways to maintain a regular cash flow. Thanks for watching.